And what made you leave the public side of things, if you will, to come private?
I'll tell you a personal story. My mother had passed away and left me the smallest house in Cumberland, Rhode Island, 774 square feet, I remember. Wow. I said, I'm going to go across the street to the bank and apply for a mortgage. And they turned me down. And they said, I'm sorry, with your high student loans and the amount of income you make, even though you have a good credit score, you're not going to qualify. At the time, a couple of veteran attorneys who I like and respect very much, Billy Murphy and Scott Lutz, had been asking me if I had any interest in going into private practice. And before that meeting at the bank, I told them I didn't have any interest. After the meeting, however, Greg, I had some interest. People might say, how can you defend a rapist? Or how can you defend someone who's accused of murder? Not everyone who's accused of it committed that crime.
True.
And sometimes there are mitigating factors. It doesn't justify what they did in any way. In family court, it seemed like it was, frankly, much easier. A lot of other family court practitioners didn't have the trial experience, didn't have the courtroom experience. So when I went in, immediately I was able to provide value to clients because I was familiar with the court process. I could think on my feet. If we wanted to have, my theory was always, I don't want to continue a family court case. We're here in court. The DeRobio theory. We're going to be prepared. We're going to go in and we're going to have the hearing. And if the other side doesn't want to have the hearing, that's great. They can come to they can come to the negotiating table and accept our terms, or let's have the hearing. We're here to have the hearing. Let's go for it. Back at that time, we would have officers who would do, let's say, the finger test, where they would do the fingertip to thumb test. But if someone had nerve damage or some other injury that prevented them from doing that, you could throw that test out. Others did the alphabet backwards test. But what if you were dyslexic? What if English wasn't your first language?
I can't even do the alphabet backwards.
I wouldn't want to have to do it right now on camera.
So that's my opinion. People commit crimes because of bad information, bad data. Why do you think people commit crimes?
I've never heard it like that, but you said it excellently. And while I'm not a person to say, everything is determined from the moment you're born, the environment in which you grew up makes a huge difference. I don't always know the answer. I'll say, I don't know the answer to the question, but give me 3 days, call me back in 3 days, and in 3 days I'm going to have a detailed answer to the question. How can clients not say, this guy's not just a good attorney, this guy's a good guy.